Everybody, welcome back to Crazy Hillbilly Channel. This is Bill, and for today's video, we're about to have some fun. We are about to have some fun today. We had broke out the cannon again, and we're gonna have fun shooting it. We are shooting modeling clay today. They're 10-pound blocks, and we're gonna shoot it with the cannon, the 240 grain, the hollow point. You can see that if the camera zooms in on it. And I'm thinking if it don't go too bad and this don't blow up the clay too much, we're going to put this in there like usual, but after we do the lead, we're just going to shoot the plastic cap too and see what happens to it, if it happens to the clay when we shoot through it. Then we're going to break out the old Rossi and shoot the 410 and 22. I like shooting that gun. It's a little youth model. It don't hurt my shoulder too much. I like it. And it has the alternate barrel and the 410 slugger barrel. And let me pick up this modeling clay for you. Like I said, 10-pound modeling clay. Hopefully it don't blow it up too much that we can see. I want to try to catch the bullet this time and see what that's going to be like when we catch it. Because usually, you know, every time you see my videos, my bullets usually shoot through everything and go into a tree somewhere, and I'm not going to dig them out of a tree. But the 22, it's the 40 grain. I'm not thinking these are hollow points. These are regular 22. No, they are hollow points. If you can see them. Hopefully that don't tear it up too much. But I'm thinking the 22 will probably get stuck in the second block because we got 3 we're going to shoot through. Cameraman thinks it's going to, shoot through 1 or shoot through them all?
No, I think it's going to stop at the second one.
Stop in the second one too?
I think the cannon's going to go the whole way through.
I'm thinking the cannon, when we shoot it, that the clay's just going to go poof. And that's going to be fun too, yeah, but don't get me wrong, but I want to try to catch that bullet this time. So let's get set up. And we're going to show you how we load this cannon up too, what we did. I don't think we ever did that yet in a video showing them how we load this cannon up. But bear with us, we'll be right back. We're going to start setting this stuff up. Alright, we got the gun and stuff off the table. And like I said, I'm going to show you how we usually load this up. I forgot my loader, my powder counter. It goes up to 120 grains. But I'm using an 8mm Mauser round that we shot before to fill this thing up, and I filled it up twice and dumped it in there. So now only thing is left, I mean, we took it out of the powder horn, and you know what I mean, I held it like this in my hand, dumped it through there. If everybody want to be technical, I mean, then we filled it up. But yeah, we take the ball, or you take your 240 grain hollow point, you put it in the plastic piece, and how I do it is just stick it in like that. And this is the hard part about this, because it's so damn tight, is it's hard to get them started sometimes. That's why when I load this up, I don't usually load it up on camera because it's so hard. Alright, and you load up just like a muzzle loader till it stops at the bottom of it. And you got to put the wick in there first. You can't just load the powder up, put the bullet in there, then put the wick in. You want that wick down all the way through, then that powder rusting up against it, then that load. So then we just put it in there like that, and it's ready to shoot. But like I said, we're not going to shoot the cannon first. We're going to shoot the 22, because I'm thinking that this cannon, when it hits this, it's just going to mangle it so much that we ain't going to have no 22 shot. So we're going to do the 22 and 410 first. So we're going to go put this back and go get the 22 out and change camera locations. We'll be right back. All right, we're gonna start with the 22 first, like I said, because I don't want that cannon to blow up that clay, and we ain't gonna be able to see what the damage is when we use the 22. But I found a 22 that's not a hollow point. You can see that in there pretty good. And we're gonna try this one first. And if I don't like that, we will try a hollow point. But I pretty much know that I'm gonna like what this 22 is gonna do to it. Like I said, we ain't that far away. We're only like 5 feet or 7 feet. So let's see what this stuff does. Get a straight on shot with it. Wow, do you see that? That's pretty cool. Well, look at the bulge on the side of it. It looks like a baseball. You see that? And this clay looks like it's so dense. Well, it did go through. Look, check that out. There's the hole for the 22. When it hit here, this looks like a big air pocket right here. It is. Look at that damage in there. If you can see that hole, you see that hole in there? I can open this up a little bit. Look at the wound cavity that it did for that. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Then it went in this one, and like I figured, it was going to get stuck in there. So we're going to have to, well, that's a pretty big hole that the 22 has done. And I'm going to get my knife out and see if we can't get this bullet. One good thing about clay, we can always form it back up. So, like I said, I cut it down through there. Let's open it up. If we can open it up, see if we can catch that bullet. Right there's that bullet. Right there, you see it? That bullet, and it looks like it mushroomed it up pretty good. Wow, that's crazy. Look what it did to that bullet. Mushroomed it up real good. One thing about it, that clay is messy. So I already know probably what this 410 is going to do. It's going to blow this first one up, or I'm going to have to step back a little bit, probably about 10 yards, and try to shoot it. But that 410 hits this, it's probably going to mangle that first layer of clay. But wow, that's crazy. That big wound channel that 22 did. I mean, you can stick your fist in there. But yeah, hold on, give us a minute. We're going to pack these back down and get that 410 out. And what do you think, cameraman? Should we shoot a 22 hollow point in there?
I don't know. I don't know if clay could take it.
All right, we'll get the 410 out and we'll try that. Give us a minute. We're going to set these things back up. I know one thing. After this video's over, we have to clean these guns because look how dirty they got. Just for messing around with that clay, packing it all back together. But we changed the barrels on this, and we're going to use a 410 slugger. And we're going to see what the damage this does. We'll move back a little bit farther. Hopefully it just don't go poof, and we can find a bullet. That's what I want to do. That's the tip today, is to catch all these bullets. And like I said, let's get this started and see what the 410 does to it. That 22 surprised me a little bit. So here we go. Let's try it. Put ear protection in. There we go. It flew back and hit me. I got it on my forehead. It's all over the car. That's fun. Let's go see what this did. Wow, look at that. We had chunks blow back everywhere. And take a look at this over here. Look at this. How it mangled that first piece. Ain't that crazy? It's like paper thin now. That's cool. So we know that, did it go through this one? It went through it. And it took half the clay with it. Wow, that is crazy. So now we know what that cannon is going to do, probably. So let's pick this one up. And guess what? It's either we lost that bullet, and there's a piece of it right there. Piece of that 410. So I'm thinking that 410, it just splintered up. Right here's another piece right here into that clay. Right there. Yeah, that's what happened, that 410. I don't think it went in here. I'll cut this one open anyway. But I'm thinking when that 410 hit this clay, it disintegrated that lead, and we ain't gonna be able to find a bullet, but just a couple pieces of it. But that was crazy. Right here's another piece. So that's pretty much what it did. It splintered that bullet up. And I don't think we can cut this open again, but I'm thinking it's going to be the same thing. It's like I said, it hit that clay and it disintegrated. Yeah, see that the bullet didn't even come through here. So that's craziness that lead disintegrated like that when it hit that clay. That's crazy. So we're going to put all this stuff back together and we're going to get the cannon out. We're going to have some fun. Hold on just a minute. Alrighty, we're about to have some fun now. Like I said, we saved the best for last all the time. And like I said, if this clay if it goes all well, we're going to try to put it all back together and use just a plastic cap too, and see what that's going to be like. And this one here, like I showed you, this is the lead, the hollow point in here. But I'm thinking once that hollow point hits that, it is going to go poof. It's going to go everywhere, and we ain't going to be able to find no clay left. Hopefully that's how it goes. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get this thing going. You got to get the earplugs in there. Have fun. Let's do it. Here we go. All right. Look at that. That 50 caliber bullet, that clay, it went all over the ground over here, like 5 to 8 feet away, and it's way back in the woods too, about 8 feet. And look at this over here, it's crazy. We even got chunks. We got chunks about 30 feet away. Ain't this something? That's crazy. We even got some right here. That clay, that 50 cal, it went everywhere. Let's go check this out and look at it. So I guess if we can pick up enough pieces and we can just use the plastic off of it, but it molded this together. That is crazy. And did we catch the bullet? And no, we can see right here off of this one where that bullet went through this first one, expanded this one out, and it just kept going through, and it's back there in the woods somewhere. So damn, I really wanted to catch that bullet this time, but it just skimmed off the top of this one. So we're going to load it back up, one more shot. We're going to put the plastic cap in it and see what kind of damage that does this time. Hold on, give us a second. Alright, we rolled this back up. We found all the pieces we can find. I mean, the farthest I seen was about 30 feet away, 35 feet. Big chunks of it everywhere. So we rolled it all together into one big ball. Looks like a big piece of meat right now. And we're going to have fun. Like I said, I'm going to load this up on camera so you can see it's just the plastic cap going through here and how we really load it up with the 8mm round. Alright, like I said, we put the wick in there first, the fuse. Make sure that's down in there. Get the old powder horn. Put it in the hand. I can't believe I forgot my thing at home to load this powder up. I think I even got some quick loads. You can see the powder going in there. Let me stand up and show you. Powder going in there. powder's in there. So, like I said, we're going to load it up twice. It's going to be a hot load. So we dump it in there. Look how much bigger that 50 cal is compared to that 8mm. Ain't that cool? But yeah, that's one. We're going to load it back up. Put it in my hand like that. Dump it out. Come on, get in there, get in there. I like doing these videos, they're just cool as shit. Alright, that's full again. Dump it in there. Put the plastic in. It's so much easier putting that plastic in there without that lead, because that lead just fits so tight up against. Alright, that's how we do it. That's how we load the cannon up. Put the thing cap back in that powder horn. Measure it up. Alrighty. That's going to be fun. What if that's going to hit right? We put that stick in there like this on the end of the cannon and make sure we know exactly where that bullet's going to go. So right there, it looks like it's going to go on the bottom. So we're going to have to lift this up, cannon up a little bit. I'll probably put this 8mm Mauser underneath of it like that. That's still kind of low. So give me a minute. I'm going to stick something underneath this thing and to prop it up a little higher. Then we'll be right back. We're going to light it up. Hold on just a minute. Alright, what we did, we ended up finding a 410 empty box of shotgun shells and put underneath this cannon to jack it up. And that got us pretty much. That it's going to hit pretty much right in the center right there. Right there. So, yeah, let's see what this plastic cap's going to do. Plastic holder anyway. Hopefully we can catch it. If not, we'll see what it does to the clay. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Light it up. There we go. Wow, check that out. That is cool. We did catch the plastic. You see that? That's cool as hell. Look at the hole it did. That is something else. That is cool. Now it makes me want to shoot it with the 410 again. But look how that clay bent backwards when it hit. That is something else. So it's back about good 2 inches back. That plastic cap went in there. So that's the force of a plastic cap. But I want to get that 410 back out and shoot this thing. Yeah, we're gonna get the 410 back out. Hold on a minute. All right, there it is, the 410 slugger. We got to blow that clay up before we leave. I'm not happy yet. Let's do it. Here we go. What's that? Got my safety glasses on. 3, 2, 1. Look at that there. I thought that 410 was going to blow up pretty good. But look how much that hollowed out that clay. That's what we should have did the first time. Let's mold it all that together. Oh my God, look at that cavity in there. That's just craziness. Look at that. Can we find a bullet? That's a hell of a wound cavity. But, wow. Them 410 slugs, they pretty much disintegrate. I mean, there's little shards of 410 slug all around this area. But, look at that wound cavity. That wound cavity was like that big. That's crazy. that big around. But yeah, we can't find that 410 shell or bullet. It sharded up and went everywhere in there. I want to thank you for watching the video today. We had a lot of fun shooting this clay. I like that. So like always, have fun. This is Bill, Crazy Hillbilly Channel. I'm out of here.